Yo, have you heard about Anchor? It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome, everyone, to the L7C podcast, Naruto What If Battle Edition. Today, we have another Naruto What If battle. We got Kimimaro, the former leader of the Sound Four. Well, there were five when he was there. Going up against, I guess, I don't know if we could call him one of our favorite people because he's not, but but I mean, he's a popular person. I mean, you see the comments, Sasuke Uchiha, and before anyone starts trying to flame us in the comments, this is the Sasuke. This is Curse Level 2 Kimimaro versus Curse Level 2 Sasuke. So throw out that Mangekyu Sharingan, EMS, Rinnegan. None of those are, no. Curse Mark 2, Curse Mark 2. And we got the squad with us, the NDP squad. We got the captain, Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good, doing good.
We got my man, our guy, Mr. Cedric Ware. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
And then we got also the man, Mr. Nikolai. How are you doing, sir?
I cannot complain.
So, with this fight, reason I put these two together, obviously because Orochimaru, these were like the last two people that he really wanted their bodies, but Kimimaro was having, I know people call it whatever, ninja AIDS, ninja whatever the hell he had, but his body was failing, so Orochimaru's like a no-go, and that's when he went for Sasuke. So, and they were also the only two people who were able to control Jugo. So here we are, man, and there's different Curse Mark 2 Sasuke's. You obviously got the one at the Valley of the End, and then you got the one who fought Deidara, stuff like that. We're just going to talk about each of them against Kimimaro. And also because Kimimaro is very strong and I feel like he doesn't get the respect he deserves. So, Byron, man, let's toss it to you. When you see these two matching up, a Kimimaro versus Sasuke, what are you thinking about this type of matchup?
First off, I think it would be a very good fight between two pupils of Orochimaru. Like you said, he wanted both of their bodies at one point. Sasuke is after Kimimaro's. He got sick. I think Kimimaro would win because I don't think this stage of Sasuke is good against Taijutsu because he definitely got worked by Rock Lee, and Kimimaro is definitely better than Rock Lee, and plus he has unbreakable bones. So I think that his defense would help him out a lot. And in Curse Mark 2, he does have a accelerated healing. So I think these factors would help Kimimaro come out on top in this fight.
Nikki, what are you thinking about this fight, man? Because I mean, they're both very skilled, but Kimimaro, like I said, he doesn't get the respect he deserves. That dude can go.
Yeah, I broke this into two parts. I broke this into the Sasuke retrieval mission.
Okay.
And they were Curse Mark level 2. Truthfully, Kimimaro is waxing everybody that was on that recovery mission and anybody that was associated with it. If it wasn't for him dying, and Gaara was probably his best matchup because he has the long range to go against someone like that who also has long range himself. Sasuke getting smoked in that. And then I broke it into, oh shit, he used it against Deidara. That's going to be a tougher matchup just because the motherfucker grew a wing of snake out of his back. It's like, all right, so this clearly got some more sauce to it. But I still really, if it's a healthy Kimimaro, he doesn't have his sickness, he's just pure fighting. He was the original Sasuke to Orochimaru, so I'm gonna have to give it to him again on that one.
Okay. So you got Kimimaro winning. I like how you split it up too. That was really good on you. You got him winning. You got him stomping Sasuke retrieval arc Sasuke. Mm-hmm. And then you got him winning against like Data Curse Mark 2 Sasuke.
Yeah, that was going to be a tougher matchup. He's not going to wash him, but I still think he's too crazy at that point.
Cedric, what do you think, man?
It's Kimimaro. I mean, the ability and like having the curse mark, like the mastery is just on a whole nother level than Sasuke. It's like my guy, when first of all he gains a tail, which is kind of sweet. I ain't gonna cap. Like, dude gains a tail in his curse mark level 2 full mode. There's nothing Sasuke can do to stop his onslaught. He could try to evade and try to avoid, but Kimimaro, his Kekkei specializes in close combat. Sasuke has no real defenses at this point. Like, he doesn't have Susanoo, so he can't protect himself from nothing. Like, my guy's getting stabbed with a bone spear. Like, it's a wrap for him.
No, I'm with you all on that, because even Kimimaro, his physical strength was able to smash through Gaara's sand. Like, just physical, no like Chidori, none of that nonsense. Like, his physical strength, and I don't even think Sasuke, especially Valley, his physical strength would not be able to do that at all. Like, because Gaara himself, I mean, Gaara is the ultimate defense dude, and seeing just Kimimaro casually bust through while sick and on borrowed time, Sasuke wasn't showing anything like that. And then even for I just want to get this out of the way too, for the people who might say that the Deidara, Sasuke, whatever, if you want to count when he used Kirin against Itachi, people got to remember too, if you bring that up, the only reason Kirin worked on Itachi is because that man just stood there and didn't go attack the dude. Like, Kimimaro is not just going to let adult Sasuke power up a Kirin and just blast him. He's going to charge him and he's going to get attacked. And at that point in time, Sasuke had to like stand perfectly still to do it. So I just want to get that out of the way.
I'm thinking at this point, just out of pure curse mark mode, he's not summoning Kirin in curse mark mode.
That's true. True. Okay.
And I'm looking at Kimimaru's picture right now, and his entire left hand is just a big ass like combined spear of bones, and like Sasuke has nothing to stop that. I'm sorry, the Sharingan is not going to be able to do anything at that point.
I mean, to keep it a buck, before that man got Mangekyu, you can make the case that Sasuke was trash.
Well,
he didn't win a fight.
I mean, if we're gonna go, I mean,
no, he's butt. Like, I'm sorry. my guy is gifted. That's all I can say. My guy is gifted and loved by the writers, because this man gets all types of crazy ass power ups. The last time this man did any type of like real training out here was for the Chidori. My nigga was getting like a Orochimaru jutsu pumped into his body. Even Orochimaru wasn't really even impressed with like the actual results. It's like, man, you didn't even kill half these people. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, Kimimaro literally killed a whole thing of samurais just by them coming in and exposing his bones. Like, he piercing killed them all. Like,
what good thing you brought that up, man, because during the war, nobody was messing. Like, he was running shop. He didn't stop until Itachi them stopped Ino Tensei. He was running through that 5th division.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, wait, bro, he's one of the ones that didn't get sealed. He was putting in work.
I'm looking at that picture right now that Cedric's talking about. He smoked all those samurai. And those samurai, they ain't chumps.
Like, shit, Sasuke, the only thing he could do was put Amaterasu on him when he was invading the fucking Kages. I mean, that's when he had like those upped up eyes, man.
Now he just got shot. He just got shining.
Like, my nigga's like a Pokemon with rare candy. He ain't really doing shit out here.
Not a Pokemon with rare candy. Wow.
Meyer, do you think there's any way that like
any way that Sasuke could win?
Like, I don't. Nikki's right. The final Valley one is getting smoked. I don't care what anyone. He's getting killed. But what about like Deidara Sasuke? Like, what would he have to do to win this fight?
I don't know.
Can he train places with Manda permanently? Because that's how he survived that Datara explosion, trading places with the giant snake. If he could do,
and he wasn't even in curse mark mode for that either.
I know, but like, I mean, if we giving him the shit, if that's the only way he's just like go to a different dimension. Like, you ain't beating this man. Or like, I don't even think Manda's gonna eat this dude because he's just gonna get exploded from the inside out. Like, you can't even be like, Manda, eat this guy. Like,
I don't know what Sasuke would have to do to win. Maybe Amaterasu? Maybe
he wouldn't have it at this point.
He wouldn't have it? Oh.
Yeah, because remember,
never mind.
Yeah, because this is Curse Mark 2 when he fought Data, he didn't have Mangekyou Sharingan.
He's got regular Sharingan.
Mm-hmm.
My man was able to track stuff, but it don't do nothing if you can't defend shit. Like, you can follow with your eyes, but if you can't block shit, then it's a wrap. Like, not to mention that Kimimaro is throwing bones up from the ground. Like, this is a deep forest emergence with bones. Like, Rock Lee, I would say arguably probably the fastest Genin at the time of that show. He could barely evade. At one point, he needed guard to save his ass because he was about to die. I was like, I know Sasuke's ass ain't doing that shit. My nigga got tripped up by Rock Lee. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, to even attempt to pierce Gaara's thing, you had to climb almost all the way up to the top of the Chunin Zam Arena just to get enough running start to do Chidori. You're not fast enough for this. I'm sorry.
Also, remember before Gaara came, Kimimaro was smacking angry red-eyed Naruto clones left and right.
Yeah.
Like, with no difficulty.
And I ain't gonna lie, them clones were giving hands to Sasuke until he got that third toe. Like, my man was literally eating them combos. I watched that shit today on Twitter because they showed like the Boruto stuff. My man was eating them combos, like straight getting punched in the gut and lifted up off the ground with punches in the fucking face, and they got kicked. Until he got that third tomoe, he was getting ate up. Like,
didn't Kimimaro too? Wasn't he the last survivor? Didn't he kill everyone?
No, his whole clan committed suicide, essentially.
Suicide. Okay.
Like, they literally fought like he was against, like, I think it was like a feudal lord or something like that. It was invaded. They're like, we're just gonna fight till we die.
Nation. Yeah, they fought a nation. I'm pretty sure.
Like, we're just gonna fight until we die. Luckily, he's the most rational person because, I mean, honestly, if it was anyone else from the Kaguya clan, Sasuke may have a chance because that nigga's crazy. Like, they may fucking like, he's at least rational enough to be like, we're gonna at least do some defense here. Like,
I don't know, man.
Okay, so you know what's funny is now that I'm looking at this more clearly, part 2 Sasuke is Datara is still considered in that, and just looking at the data book, that's a 22.5 going against the 30.5 in Kimimaro as part 2. Even that's including Datara. That's the very first part of part 2. Is like
Nikki pulling out the data book stats.
Yeah, I've been research because I'm thinking, is there anything that could save him? Like maybe Genjutsu, but no, you're getting his Genjutsu is half of Kimimaru's at that point, which is sad.
Plus, Kimimaro was out here coming out of his bones. Like, this nigga was. There's a reason why, like, that whole. I'll be real. Like, that whole unit, like the Sound 4. Without him, is the only reason why those Genin could win. Because that man as your leader, because you could tell like there's some decision, like just they could not make true decisions as a group. Like, they're used to someone telling them what the fuck to do. Like, you go here, you go here, you go there. Like, them sitting and arguing inside themselves, talking about they want to kill these kids, and they get murked. Like, if Kimimaro was there, that was not happening. He'd be like, listen, if you have a problem, shit, kill me. Because I'll sure as hell kill you. Like,
I mean,
and all of them would have. I'm sorry, they would have stomped Sasuke because they would. I remember when my dude thought he was strong and he was upset, and the one spider dude was like, "What? You thought this was real? Like, you thought you was strong? Like, we all got curse marks. You ain't the only one. You ain't special. Like,
right."
that was bad too, because I remember they showed up. And he said, "Come give it a try." And then he charged, and then his ass got put right back down. Oh, oh man, Sasuke was in his feelings, man. he saw Naruto's Rasengan through that water thing.
Plus, keeping it real, Sasuke's never killed a man.
Well, at that point, well,
Sasuke ain't got it in his heart, man. He just ain't got it. Like Itachi killed his first person when he was like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sasuke ain't got no heart to kill nobody. Like Sasuke wants to be angry. Like, he couldn't even.
He only wants to kill one person.
I understand he's the main character of the show, but you was talking all hella shit about how you was gonna kill Naruto. You beat him at the end of the fight. You could have killed him right then and there.
Shoot, Kimimaro during the war too, when Naruto's clone showed up and threw a Rasen shuriken at him, Kimimaro was able to dodge it. That's powerful.
Because he's fast.
Well, yeah, but
he's probably dodging Sasuke's fireballs.
Oh, yes.
Well, those fireballs slow as fuck. You know that nigga don't use that shit no more. Like, there's a reason why.
He was using Chidori True Spear.
Even then, there's a reason why this man was using Chidori Extreme, because you know he ain't really trying to be up close like that. You saw what happened when he did that to Killer B.
Oh, no. Not that fight. Not that one.
Like, Sasuke don't charge with the Chidori like that anymore, because some bad shit may happen.
If you charge at Kimimaro with the Chidori, you're probably getting a spear.
Oh, he's shish kebabbed.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because he might see the one bone coming directly at him, but Kimimaro can shoot all those bones around. You can't get close. Mm-hmm. That's dangerous.
Oh, they're coming up off the ground. Like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
We go see Sasuke. You saw what happened with Haku. He's gonna look like a pin, like when he looked like a pin cushion. Imagine all them bones.
Well,
dang, that boy Sasuke, he can't win on the podcast, it seems.
Maybe one day, the right matchup.
I'm sorry, but like when you fight some real motherfuckers, like you just can't win. I'm sorry, like
with no story BS. Yeah,
I mean, think about
so
it.
What do y'all think the Sasuke fan?
I'm saying both of them were similarly situated. All of Kimimara's clan was killed. All of Sasuke's clan was killed. Kimimaro ain't act like a bitch and was angry about the whole world. Kimimara's like, oh, found Orochimaru's like, oh, I got purpose to live. Oh, you mean I'm shit? You gave me purpose? Shit, I'm already strong. Like, and shit, low key, he's the strongest person from his clan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sasuke sure as hell is not the strongest Uchiha. The only reason Sasuke was even deemed special was because there was no other Uchiha.
Do you mean the strongest? You mean like the strongest at this point, or like the strongest like Rinnegan? Like,
bro, first of all, I ain't even gonna give him props for Rinnegan. He didn't naturally get that. Like, that was a gift.
Well, they're not even his eyes, so I will always say that.
That was a gift. Like, everything past Sasuke awakening his own first Mangekyo were gifts. It's like, Naruto's getting sweet. We need you to keep up. Here's a gift. Naruto's getting sweet again. We need you to keep up. Here's another gift. Naruto's the second coming of the fucking Sage of Six Paths. He's getting that half. We gotta give you something, bro. Like, you gotta get at least one Rinnegan. Right? Because Madara done awaken his own himself. Like, and Madara cheated. So if Madara had the cheat to get the fucking Rinnegan, we knew Sasuke wasn't getting no cells. Like, he had all the Hashirama cells. So we gotta give him one eye here. Like,
just speaking of the Rinnegan, I'll just never forget where Toby really said, time to go get my Rinnegan back. I was like, excuse me? Like, the very first, I was like, excuse me? I said, yours? I said, dang, we grave digging over here?
I still remember when they thought they was about to kill the reanimated Madara. They whipped that man out of Susanoo and threw a fuking shuriken at him, and then Sai was supposed to follow up with the fucking seal, and this man done turned real. I was like, oh no. Like, my man's, he hit those eyes, he hit that, no chakra this way. No ninjutsu this way. Like, you could tell they were hurt. Like, that was feelings hurt. I understand it's all plot stuff to build up, but that's feelings hurt. Like, there's a reason why Sasuke wasn't in the war. Because Sasuke may have died.
Yeah, that's true. So, Nikki, I guess I haven't even said, because the Cedric's already been stating, like, how do you feel, though, that Sasuke really wasn't out here working for his stuff? Like, if you really look at the show.
I know he really wasn't working. He worked on the Chidori, and then he would have got smoked if Kakashi didn't stop those two from clashing with the Rasengan.
Big facts.
That was when it was like, damn, all right, we're gonna have to just give Sasuke shit. It is what it is because it's the story, but yeah, that boy really didn't get shit on his own.
And Nikki, I was thinking about this the other night when I was talking to Martin, and I really hope I'm wrong and I'm missing an anime out there. But can you think of an anime where you have two kind of like main characters, like rivals, and the rival to your main character does not work hard? Like, does not have to work hard at any point just to get stronger. Just because I could not think of one. Like, normally, the rival's the one who's getting their asses whooped out here and works the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't.
Right. I'm looking at all my pops right in front of me, and every single one, if they were a sidekick or anybody that wasn't the main character, had to work harder and actually do their shit. Yeah, at this point, I can't think of any anime where the second person didn't do shit.
Cedric brought that up. I'm like, damn. Yeah, the rival always works harder than the main character. It's just the main character is the main character.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's a very good point.
I was sitting there, I was like, dang, really? And then he started naming rival. I was like, because remember, no, let's just really get into the real part of this because we all know Sasuke lost. But remember, the fandom out there says Sasuke is the only anime rival who's taken no L's.
Here we go.
That nigga got no wins.
The first documented L he took was against Rock Lee. It's in the show.
Man, listen, I'll give him a buy on that, right? Like, I'm talking like full battle ended, someone's knocked out or something. He got one. And that was the one dude that got cocky thinking that he was going to beat Sasuke, and we had to let them show like Sasuke could control the curse mark or whatever. That's fine. That's whatever. Mm-hmm. He still leads like moves, so it's to show like the Sharingan's like progression when they're in the fucking first round of the Trinity fights. The second one never ended. I mean, if you really want to get technical out here, people out here saying like, "Oh, he had Gaara on the ropes." Like, Gaara's like was there to infiltrate this village and destroy the village. That nigga actually succeeded. Like the third Hokage died. Sasuke got mopped by Gaara by himself when he chased after Gaara. Naruto had to knock this nigga out of possum mode just to wake his ass up, and he had to stop Gaara. Like you can, I guess
that's when Sasuke realized he was behind.
Like you could count. Like I'm not even going to count the whole hospital thing because Kakashi stopped them both. Thank God, because Naruto would have caught a body, and it would have been her emotional turmoil. Because Sakura would have watched her man. She would have watched her man get obliviated right in front of her, blown back in a little spiral thing like fucking Kabuto did when he got hit with the Rasengan for the first time. Like
he did get
like there would have been some trauma classes for everybody, and that whole like the show would have had to stop there because Naruto would have like, damn, I can't believe I just killed my best friend. Like shit would have been wild. I'll give him the dub against Final Valley because he did walk away. The winner, like he could have killed it. Whatever story, Shippuden, gotta highlight that. Got 2 dubs. That's it. This nigga didn't beat nobody in Shippuden. Like, Deidara committed suicide.
And Danzo?
Oh, that's right. I'll give him one.
I'll give him
because Deidara committed suicide.
Yeah.
That's Deidara did commit suicide, but I gotta give him Danzo.
I'll give him one, but that's also like story plot, like revenge. Like when he found out the truth, that nigga went blind. Danzo, like, so he got 3 L's. Well, 3 wins over. What is that? Like 16 seasons of a show?
Well, manga 700 chapters. I mean, not 500. 500.
Not to mention some of the L's that he took. He ain't by himself. Like this nigga had his hand-picked squad, and they were
that squad was terrible. They sucked.
Hey, that squad saved his life.
That is true too. Like, yeah, that is true.
Like them niggas was about to kill him. Like both B and Raikage. Like Sasuke ain't never seen no true niggas before, so he was about to die. Like my man, that's my favorite fight because it's a true moment. Like Sasuke out here, like I got these powerful eyes. I'm part of Akatsuki, low key. I'm carrying out like Itachi's wishes and shit. I'm gonna get revenge. And B is like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like I was just chilling here on this island. Leave me alone. Like in low key, if Killer B didn't want to escape and run away and become a fucking, I forget what type of singer it is, Anka singer, he would have killed Sasuke. He's like, this is my chance. I'm going to escape the fucking hidden cloud village so they can't find me. They're going to think I'm gone. So this give me some time to do what I want to do.
They were really about to get smoked by a tail beast bomb. They had no.
But they got bamboozled by a fake tail beast. Like they show up to the Akatsuki, like we caught the A-tails. It turns into one tentacle, like like a little baby tentacle. They're like, what is this? Like they literally like, you mean to tell me these all-seeing eyes didn't notice that he got the wrong Nick? Like, come on, man, get out of here! Like this man and all his visual prowess couldn't notice that. This ain't the actual Jinchuriki. These eyes are like looked at Naruto and the nailed Nine Tails when they first remade. Said, "Oh, so this is what's inside you." Couldn't do the same thing to Killer B. Like in Raikage, man, he lucky Gaara came in because Raikage was willing to sacrifice everything. He already sacrificed an arm, and if it wasn't for Jugo, he would have mopped Sasuke real quick with the follow up. Jugo came in, hit him, stole on his ass, and knocked him into the fucking wall. Well, Raikage was about to sacrifice a leg and kill that dude. He was about to drop a leg on this man. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm a Taratsu. None of that. Like,
he was about it, boss.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
everyone was getting.
He ain't used to no real motherfuckers willing to sacrifice everything to kill his ass. Like, he's used to them friends, them people with emotional ties. Be like, we can't kill you. Oh, we love you, Sasuke. Nah, fuck you, dog. They don't give a fuck about you in the hidden cloud. Catch this work.
They got a kill on sight for you.
Right.
Like low key.
Everybody outside the Leaf Village. You got a kill on sight for
absolutely. Man, look. Shit, Naruto took an ass over for you.
He really did, and he could have smoked those people. The
worst part is Naruto took an asshole for you. Couldn't even whip someone's ass and be like, at least it was worth like I don't need you to protect me. Like, nah, shit. It looked like you needed Naruto to protect you out here because you was getting smoked. Like, I don't know where it goes. Like, you got beat by like the two strongest people in Hidden Cloud, like easily. So I don't know what you're doing with the rest of them. Like, if they easily whooping your ass and you struggling out here, like they ain't like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna keep it buck too, since we're talking on Sasuke, because I got Byron. I watched some of the Boruto fights. This man's a full-grown adult, and he has not improved shit. Like this man the shit he does now is the shit he was doing back then. He can do the trading places and Shibaki Tensei. That's it. He don't do any of the other shit. No improvement. You have the whole Rinnegan. See, bro, start pulling people's souls out.
Bro, he can't make hand signs. He only got one hand.
Like I'm sitting here, I was like, bro, improve. Stop being shitty. You Sasuke Uchiha with Rinnegan. They should take away his ability. Well, they already do anyway. But putting people on the moon. That should be giving that. Let me. Cedric's right.
I just feel like offended. Like when you think about it, because this man really pulled up to the war while all these people were fighting for their lives. They done lost all these comrades and shit. Had to fight all these reanimations. Like this thing ain't have to even fight any real reanimations. He ain't had no real emotional. His emotional turmoil was teaming up with his brother. And he gonna show up at this. Like I can see why they were all like, huh? Like when he pulls up, it's like, I'm gonna become Hokage. Nigga, where the fuck you been?
Right.
Like we've been.
That was wild.
Like you ain't even been here. Like we haven't seen you in a minute. Like last we heard you was on the run. And you can't, like I told Martin, this is like, you can't tell me that this man, this the whole fucking country is at war. And that this man did not run past any battlefields. Because he went from like point A to point B originally to find Kabuto. He didn't even beat Kabuto. He was getting his ass whooped by Kabuto low-key until his brother stepped in. Was like, oh, I got this. Like, then from Kabuto with Orochimaru reanimation to bring back the Hokage. And it went to like I think it's like the Uchiha Temple, I think, right? Because this man was going to blow up the Leaf Village. First of all, you a hoe because you're going to blow up the Leaf Village while no one's there. That's beside That's beside the point. But like, you can't tell me that you don't went across this country and you ain't seen no fights happening.
I know. Then he just casually. It would make no sense too because Itachi was leaving Naruto and B, and then wherever the fuck Sasuke was coming from, and they crossed paths. You had to have seen something, like you said.
Like the plot is powerful with this one. Like it's some Star Wars shit. You normally say the force is strong. The plot is strong with this.
I don't know, man. It's wild, but I mean, I guess to address the other, I mean, everyone thinks he could beat everyone, and then the other thing, Sakura could beat the whole Shinobi Alliance.
Best husband and wife couple ever.
Were they both getting smoked?
I know Nikki first saw that. He said, "Wait, who are these people saying?"
At least his wife works hard. That's a sad part.
That is true. She has worked hard for what power she has.
But, like, I mean, I still think it's funny whenever she got like the super. I would never have to look at your guys' backs, and like literally 2 minutes later, Naruto done got a new form, and Sasuke is out here cursed Sparks just in it with Jugo. I'm like, well, and we're back to the bottom. What you gonna do next? But I'm sorry, she has no ninjutsu. I don't know how you whooping a mass amount of people's ass and you got no ninjutsu. Like, you ain't Madara Uchiha out here. You ain't smooth. Like, that man showed up in a whole like unit. That. He still had to drop some planets on some people. Like, what you gonna do with the Tsuchikage? She may get hit with particle style. Her ass may get obliterated to matters.
Oh God.
Facts.
Like, she can't change the pH balance, so what you can do with the Mizukage? Shit, we really don't even have to go that far. She ain't stopping a laser circus. He can't be Darui.
Facts.
I don't even think she could beat Tamari, so she definitely ain't doing shit on that side.
Yeah, she definitely can't beat Tamari.
Like Boruto Sakura versus War Arc Tamari?
Boruto Sakura versus Tamari in that unit. Because, I mean, they took down the third Raikage?
Yeah, in a woozy way, but they took him down.
And they struggled against him, like the whole Kage like force that was there, even though they were getting him hints on how to beat them. But shit, that's a lot of fucking power there. I mean, and Naruto shows up and gives them all cloaks at one point. Like, what are you gonna do with a like the whole unit with Nine Tails cloak running at you?
Remember, bro, that person said she could take a tail beast bomb to the face. I said, y'all gotta show me
that's
this.
That's a big ass head then.
Shout out to Eno calling her big forehead.
Ain't nobody. She ain't eating that on the chin. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Nobody's eating a tailed beast bomb to the fucking chin.
Like the closest to the chin. I understand we see Tsunade essentially get cut in half and then heal, but that's different. This is a giant ass explosion. Like, they divert all of those. We have seen this show too much. They divert ain't nobody like sitting here just like, let me catch this tail beast bomb. Like, right. Like, they divert them all, let it blow up somewhere else where no one's at. Like,
bro, Guy was about to open the 8 gates for it. And Sakura just gonna take one of those to the dome.
Oh yeah, when him and Kakashi were surrounded, and man, Kakashi's like, "Oh, hey guys, stand back! I'm about to calm you all." I said, "All 6." I said, "Hold on." Now. The guy said, "Wait, I'm gonna open the 8 gate." I said, "Whoa!" And I know those two would smoke the dog shit out of Sakura. So, so they having to resort to final measures.
Man, this is also the one who got kidnapped by a fake Uchiha.
Oh no, Shin Uchiha.
I'm so weak.
Oh yeah, she did that in Boruto, huh?
My wife's not weak. Y'all weak. Y'all family is weak.
I like Sakura though. She's cool.
That's because she's humble. That's the only reason why. She's like the antithesis, like just of both of them. Because like Sakura used to think she was smart as shit because she was smarter than Naruto for the longest time. And then she ended up. That's the best arsenal weapon she ever had in the fucking Shippuden universe. Because she wasn't yelling at Sasuke to come save her because Sasuke wasn't coming.
Right. Well, that's really it. I mean, Sasuke took an L straight set, both versions. on here. Sasuke won't be back until December for our Team 7 triple threat match. But next month, Team 7, he's coming back.
I got questions. We'll figure that out later.
But next month, throwing it back to the ladies, War Arc Tamari versus Conan of the Akatsuki.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Throw the ladies back out there. But
okay.
Oh, but before let's sign off, Cedric, I'll start with you. Final words.
If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you hate what I say about the Uchiha clan, that's fine. I really wish I was wrong. I do. But I'm sorry, that nigga don't do shit. I apologize that you're frustrated and you're upset. So all you Sakura lovers out there, she was just a casualty. Honestly, I wasn't really planning on speaking on her like that today. But hey, listen to the stuff. If you have points of references from the show, I'll rewatch whatever the fuck you want. I ain't gonna. Now, if you come in here woozy saying rewatch the whole show, you missed it all. Yeah, no. But if you have like specific moments, specific episodes, if you got like YouTube videos that you want to add us and like look at us to change my mind, I'll look at it. But right now, that man is getting mopped and he's lazy. That's all.
Nikki?
Well, after that riveting outro from Cedric, I will take the babyface route. Thank y'all for tuning in, and make sure to come back next month for that one and enjoy yourselves.
Byron?
Check out our content on YouTube, our other podcast episodes, and look for us for more content in the future.
Only thing I want to say too is that on YouTube, now if you're only in watching the L7C for the What If battles, which is fine, there's actually a playlist now on YouTube where you can listen to all of our What If battles. So now you don't have to, because I do know we put out a lot of stuff. So sometimes it's hard to find it when you're just going through the videos. So if you're in for the What If battles, just go to the playlist. It has all of our What If battles. And besides that, as always, thank you for listening to the L7C podcast. Again, recap, Sasuke loses both times to Kimimaro. And next month, we're doing Conan versus War Arc Tamari. With that being said, take care. And this is the L7C podcast signing out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.